Good morning, K5 friends. Today is a new day. It is no longer Wednesday, but today is now Thursday, April 23rd, 2020. Let's get the day started with our good morning song.
Hello, friend. How are you? I'm very happy to see you. Greet your neighbor, boogie on down. Give a bump and turn around. Hello, friend. How are you? I'm very happy to see you. Greet your neighbor, boogie on down. Give a bump and turn around. Hello, friend. How are you? I'm very happy to see you. Greet your neighbor, boogie on down. Give a bump and turn around. Hello, friend. How are you? I'm very happy to see you. Greet your neighbor, boogie on down. Give a bump and turn around.
Now we're going to practice phonemic awareness. You won't need anything for this part, just your listening tool. All right, boys and girls. So on Tuesday, we practiced some rhyming words and some phonemic awareness. So I thought that we could practice again today. If you remember on Tuesday, we did rhyming words first. And rhyming words, remember, are words that sound the same at the very end of the word. Sometimes they might have a different beginning sound, but at the end, they always sound the same. So Ms. Hood's going to say two words, and you're going to give me a thumbs up if they rhyme, or if they don't rhyme, meaning they don't really sound the same, you're going to give me a thumbs down. All right, I have a couple words in there that don't rhyme, so I'm going to see if you're really listening. So let's turn on our listening tool. Are we ready? So your first two words is crow and flow. Crow, flow. Thumbs up if they sound the same. Thumbs down if they don't. What do you think? Crow, flow. Thumbs up, they sound the same. Next one is less mess. Less mess. Thumbs up or thumbs down? Thumbs up. Next we have dog, car. Dog, car. Thumbs up if you think they sound the same. Thumbs down if they don't. Dog, car. You should have your thumbs down. They don't sound the same at the end. Next one is map, wrap. Map, wrap. Thumbs up. Good job. Fish, dish. Fish, dish. Thumbs up or thumbs down? Thumbs up. Next one is tuck, door. Tuck, door. Thumbs down. They don't sound the same at the end. Good job. Now Ms. Hood is going to say a word, and then I'm going to say the beginning sound I hear of the word, and then we're going to think of some other words that start with that sound, all right? So make sure you're really listening. We'll do the first one together. Pick. P, pick. Can you think of some words that start with the P sound? Good job. You may have thought of pig or pillow, as long as you thought of a word that starts with the P sound. Next one is sigh. Sigh starts with the S sound. Can you think of words that start with the S sound? Awesome. You might have said sun or some. What else starts with an S? Or sorry. Those are all words that start with the S sound. Next one is like. Oh, like. Can everyone make that sound with their mouth? Ooh. What words start with the ooh sound? You might have said love and laugh. Good job. Next one is most. Most. What words start with Good job. Mom or money or Monday. Those all start with the sound. Good job. You guys are really listening today. Now Miss Hood is going to do what we did on Tuesday, where I tell you 2 parts of a word. We're really going to listen and we're going to try to mush them all together and see what word they make, all right? So we're going to do the first one together, and then I want you to really try your hardest on the next ones. I know we can do it. So I'm going to tell you the 2 sounds is e. Say it with me. E. If I push those together, what word does that make? E, me. Good job. G, o. Say it with me. G, o. If I push them together, go. Awesome job. Pull, a. Say it. Pull, a. What happens if I push those together? Let's try it together. Pull, a. Play. E. Your turn. E. He. S. O. Go ahead. S. O. What happens when I push them together? So. Good job, boys. Now it's time for a brain break. Let's get up and dance.
Repeat the beat. What up? It's your boy, Young Dylan. I'm gonna throw out a beat. You're gonna move along and then repeat the beat. Let's do this. Now repeat. Nice. Repeat. Oh yeah. Repeat. Sweet. Repeat the beat. Nice. Repeat. Keep going, keep going. Repeat the beat. You got this. Repeat. Oh yeah. Repeat. Sweet beat. Repeat. Oh yeah. Repeat the beat. You got this. Repeat. Keep going, keep going. Repeat. Sweet. Repeat the beat. Yes, we did it! That was a sweet beat. Catch Tyler Perry's Young Dylan, only on Nickelodeon.
All right, boys and girls, so Miss Hood thought it would be a good day to practice some of our letters. I know you guys have been practicing at home with your parents or your older siblings, but I thought we could practice together. So I took out all of my big letters, and we're gonna practice those today, our uppercase letters. So I'm gonna show you the letter on the flashcard. I want you to say the letter and then say the sound that goes with the letter. Now, Miss Hood doesn't expect you to know all of them because we're still practicing, and that is A-okay. We're gonna do this together. Are we ready? So you're gonna say the letter, and then you're gonna see if you can remember the sound the letter makes. Are we ready? What letter is this? R. Good job. F. P. P. L. Ooh. Kind of like you're blowing cold air. Good job. U, umbrella. O, B, D, cake. A, good job. This one we write all the time in journals. I, teat. E, like elephant. Good job, boys and girls. So we practiced together, but I still want you to see if you can do it one more time with your parents. Maybe even throw in some of the lowercase. We'll practice these tomorrow, okay? Today for math, we're going to do a shape scavenger hunt, just like the ones we used to do in class. I'm going to post the scavenger hunt after this clip, and then I'm also going to post it in Class Dojo if you wanted to print it out. Whatever works for you. Here's the list for the shape scavenger hunt. All of these things could be found around your house. Happy hunting! Awesome job today, boys and girls. We're going to finish today with the read aloud. Make sure you do your smarty ants. See you all tomorrow.
Hi, welcome to SAG Foundation's Book Pals Storyline Online. My name is Eric Close, and today I'm going to be reading When Pegaso Met Mutisse, written and illustrated by Nina Layden. There once was a young pig named Pegaso. While the other piglets rolled in the mud and played games, Pegaso painted. He painted anything and everything, and in a most unusual way. At the same time, there once was a young bull named Mutisse. Mutisse was not like the other bulls. He wasn't interested in bullfighting. Mutisse was happy only when he painted pictures. And he painted big, bold, bright pictures. In time, word of Pegaso's talent spread throughout the pig provinces. Soon, art-loving pigs from all over lined up to buy his creations. At the same time, Mutisse was getting famous in the cattle community. There weren't many households that didn't own a moosterpiece. Pegaso and Mutisse were becoming art superstars. But this came with a price. Everybody wanted to see them. Art buyers, art sellers, art students, art historians, art groupies. It was an art attack. One day, Pegaso got fed up and said, "I am tired of this noisy pig pen." At the same time, Mutisse declared, "I'm sick of this crowded cow town." Needing a change, they both decided to look for a peaceful place where they could paint without distractions. So each of the two artists looked far and wide for the perfect spot. Pegaso found a lovely farm looking towards the east. Mutisse found a handsome farm facing the west. After Pegaso moved in, he went to introduce himself to his new neighbor across the road. At the same time, Mutisse went to introduce himself to his new neighbor across the road.
Bonjour. Bonjour.
That is how Pegaso met Mutisse. And coincidentally, that is how Mutisse met Pegaso. At first, Pegaso and Mutisse were friendly and welcomed each other as neighbors. But soon, things began to change. It started one day when Pegaso criticized one of Mutisse's paintings. Then Mutisse made fun of one of Pegaso's. Mutisse called Pegaso an art hog. Then Pegaso called Mutisse a mad cow. Mutisse quipped,
You paint like a 2-year-old.
Pegaso retorted, You paint like a wild beast. Mutisse raged,
Your colors look like mud.
Pegaso spat, Your paintings look like color by numbers. Then, things really got out of hand. It was a modern art mess. Pegaso stormed off into his house. That Mutisse doesn't like my art, he huffed. Well, I'll show him. And Mutisse bullied his way into his house. I'll give that Picasso something he can really criticize, he snorted. Then a full-scale feud erupted. But it was a most unusual battle. Armed with ladders and buckets of paint, Matisse launched the first attack. He started at dawn. By the end of the evening, he had succeeded in transforming the outside of his house into a monster-sized masterpiece. Not to be outdone, Picasso fired up his paintbrushes and in full view of the enemy, counterattacked. He turned his farm into a huge and outrageous pork of art. The two artists then retreated into their houses and pulled down the shades. Picasso certainly didn't want to look out his window and stare at a Matisse, and Matisse had no desire to give his rooms a view of a Picasso. This presented a problem, and there seemed to be only one solution. Without a word to each other, Picasso and Matisse each began to build a huge wooden fence down the middle of their road. At first, Picasso and Matisse seemed satisfied. Both artists went back to painting by themselves, but after a while, Picasso was surprised to find that he missed that bull-headed Matisse. At the same time, Matisse found his studio empty without the presence of pig-headed Picasso. Picasso pondered, "That Matisse isn't such a bad artist. He has some interesting ideas." Matisse moaned, "Oh, that Picasso may not paint like me, but he knows what he is doing." However, being naturally pig-headed and bull-headed, neither artist knew how to apologize to the other. So they did what they do best. They let their paintbrushes do the talking. Picasso painted on one side of the fence, and Matisse painted on the other. Each worked until they were exhausted. It was strangely quiet when they were done. Then, curious to see what Matisse had been doing, Picasso sprinted around to the other side. At the same time, Matisse galloped over to Picasso's side. The silence was broken as the two artists began laughing at their amazing work of art. From that day on, Picasso and Matisse became great friends. They happily took down the fence and shared their different views. A few months later, a big museum bought the fence. Picasso called his side When Picasso Met Matisse. Matisse called his side When Matisse Met Picasso. The critics called it incredible.